Right now, the most popular suburbs near Pittsburgh get the most attention. They also get the most offers, the most competition, and the most price pressure. But here's what doesn't get talked about enough. Some suburbs deliver the same access and lifestyle without the frenzy. And in this market, being early to those areas is often smarter than chasing what everyone else is chasing. If you're new here, welcome. My name is Diane McConaghy, and I help people relocate to and around Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. Over the last 12 years, I've personally helped sell almost 800 homes, and a huge share of those were buyers moving here from out of state. And here's what I've learned. Most people don't regret moving to Pittsburgh. They regret choosing the wrong suburb. So today, I'm breaking down the most underrated suburbs near Pittsburgh, why they're overlooked, who they're perfect for, and who might want to think twice. And if you're even thinking about relocating here, this video can save you years of frustration and a lot of expensive trial and error. Let's start with Plum, or Plum Borough as we call it. Plum is one of those suburbs where most people eventually hear about once they realize that they want more space, more options, and they're starting to feel boxed in by the more competitive areas. Plum sits in eastern Allegheny County and offers a true suburban lifestyle. You don't get just one type of neighborhood here. There are established areas, newer developments, parks, and schools spread throughout the township. Because Plum is larger than many nearby suburbs, there's usually more inventory, and that matters. Buyers tend to have more homes to choose from, which takes a lot of pressure out of the process. Home prices here typically land in the low to mid 300s, depending on the neighborhood, condition, and lot size. That flexibility is a big reason why people choose Plum. Day-to-day life is practical and comfortable. Most errands are done by car, but you're never driving far. Grocery stores, shopping centers, restaurants, parks, and everyday services are all close by. The Parks and Recreation system is a big reason why families stay long-term. Commute-wise, Plum is usually about 25 minutes to 30 minutes from downtown Pittsburgh, depending on where you're headed. That's similar to suburbs that get far more attention and competition. Plum works best for buyers who want space, flexibility, and breathing room, especially families who want room to grow without locking into one narrow lifestyle. Who might want to think twice? If you're looking for a walkable main street or a tight small town, downtown feel, Plum can feel spread out. It's more about livability than charm. Next, let's talk about Zelienople. This one changes how people think about small town. Zelienople is a place that many people recognize by name, but don't fully get until they spend time there. And once they do, the reaction is usually the same. Oh, this is pretty nice. Zelienople is in southern Butler County, about 35 minutes north of downtown Pittsburgh. That puts it right in line with many northern suburbs that people already consider. Daily life here has a small town rhythm. There's a walkable downtown, local shops, coffee spots, bakeries, and long-running family restaurants. Community events happen year-round, and people actually show up. Weekends feel slower and more relaxed. Housing offers a real mix. Typical home prices often land in the mid to upper 400s as of late 2025, with smaller homes and townhouses available below that range, including some newer townhome communities. Zelienople is served by the Seneca Valley School District, which is well regarded locally for academics, activities, and overall stability. That's a major draw for families relocating to the area. As for jobs, many residents commute toward Cranberry Township, Butler, or Pittsburgh, giving Zelienople solid access to nearby job centers without feeling overbuilt or congested. Zelienople works best for buyers who want character, connection, and a slower pace of life without giving up access to work and everyday amenities. Who might want to think twice? If you need a very short daily commute into downtown or want brand new development everywhere, Zelienople may feel more traditional. Much of its appeal comes from established neighborhoods and local history. Let's talk about Bridgeville. Bridgeville feels like a hidden shortcut. It's close to the city, connected everyday conveniences, but established enough to feel like a real community instead of a pass-through. It's a small borough in Allegheny County, about 8 miles southwest of downtown Pittsburgh. For most people, that means a 20 to 30-minute drive, similar to many South Hill suburbs. Housing is one of Bridgeville's biggest strengths. Because there's a wide mix of home styles, prices vary more than in trendier areas. Late 2025 data shows the median listing prices in the low to mid 300s, with dozens of homes available at any given time. Zillow's home value estimates place average values just under $300,000, which reflects that variety. Day-to-day life is easy. You're close to shopping centers, restaurants, grocery stores, and major routes like I-79, so you're not spending weekends running errands. Parks like McLaughlin Run and Triangle Park add to the neighborhood feel, along with community events throughout the year. Residents work in a mix of places, some locally, many in Pittsburgh, the South Hills, or nearby healthcare and tech hubs. Commute times are in line with other Pittsburgh suburbs. Bridgeville is ideal for buyers who want access, community, and housing choice without paying a premium for a well-known suburb name. Who might think twice? If you're looking for a brand new master plan community with a uniform look, Bridgeville's mix of styles may feel too varied. The most underrated suburbs near Pittsburgh. Quick pause here, because this is usually where relocators start to feel overwhelmed. If you're trying to compare suburbs like these and figure out which ones give you the same lifestyle without the competition, that's exactly why I created my relocation guide. It walks you through neighborhoods, top-rated school districts, cost of living differences, and what daily life actually looks like, all in plain English. You can download it for free using the link below. Most of my clients read it before they even tour homes because it helps them stop chasing what's popular and start choosing what actually fits their life. All right, let's keep going. Now let's talk about Freedom in Beaver County. Freedom often gets skipped early simply because it's a little bit further out. But that distance is exactly where value comes from. It's not remote, but it does offer more space and affordability. Late 2025 data from Zillow and Realtor.com shows typical home prices landing in the low 300s on average, with smaller homes often available below that range. Home styles here vary, which gives buyers options. Daily life in Freedom is relaxed and practical. There isn't a large walkable downtown, but grocery stores, coffee shops, parks, and services are all close by and easy to access. Most residents commute out of the immediate area, often towards Cranberry Township, Pittsburgh, or other regional job hubs. Employment tends to be regional, with common fields including healthcare, manufacturing, office work, and technical roles. Freedom works best for buyers who want value, stability, and a quieter pace, especially families looking to put down long-term roots without constant competition. Who might want to think twice? If you rely on public transportation or want nightlife and entertainment every night, Freedom may feel a bit too laid back. Finally, Evans City. Evans City is a small borough in Butler County with a population under 2,000 and a strong sense of community. It's often recommended quietly by locals who want to keep it that way. Homes here range widely. Late 2025 data showed that median listing prices around the low to mid 400s, with a mix of smaller homes and newer builds. Day-to-day life is peaceful and family-oriented. You're within reach of Butler, Cranberry Township, and Pittsburgh for work or weekends, but home life feels calmer and more connected. Neighbors know each other. Front porch conversations still happen here. Commuting is reasonable with access to Route 68 and nearby interstates connecting north and south. Evans City works best for buyers who want community first, long-term potential, and the chance to be early rather than late. Who might want to think twice? If you want constant nightlife or urban amenities within walking distance, Evans City isn't that. So here's the big picture. All of these suburbs work, but they work for different kinds of people. That's where most relocators get stuck. Plum is ideal if you want options now and flexibility later. It's for buyers who don't want to feel boxed in and like knowing that they can stay in the same area through different stages of life. Zelienople works for people who want identity and connection. If walking downtown, seeing familiar faces, and feeling part of a community matters to you, that's where Zelienople shines. Bridgeville is for buyers who want city access without paying for a city-adjacent name. You get convenience, commute efficiency, and everyday ease without the premium pricing of more talked-about suburbs. Freedom is for people who value stability and predictability. It's not about trends or rapid change. It's about consistency, long-term neighbors, and a quieter pace that's steady over time. And Evans City is for buyers who want to be early, not late. It's the sleeper option, still under the radar, still attainable, and often the one that locals quietly recommend before broader attention arrives. None of these suburbs are better or worse than others. They're just better or worse for you. And once you understand that, choosing where to live near Pittsburgh becomes a lot clearer and a lot less stressful. And if you're watching this thinking, I'm not sure which one fits for me, that's exactly what we help people sort through every day. My team and I help people relocate here every single week, and we do it with honesty, clarity, and real expectations, not hype. If you want to understand what life in Pittsburgh is actually like, download the free location guide below. It walks through neighborhoods, schools, cost of living, and lifestyle differences, and it answers questions that most people don't think to ask until it's too late. And if you're ready to expand your search, watch my next video where I break down the best and worst neighborhoods in the Pittsburgh area, so you can avoid surprises and focus on what truly fits your life. I'll see you in the next video.